Okay, heading down here into the ravine. Gonna show you folks what I've been working on. So you can see I got some tarps down there, and just to give an idea, because it looks a lot better when you got water flowing into tarps than it does when you're just flowing right into the dirt. So the top pool is pretty dirty because I was working upstream, and you can see at the entrance there it's about a garden hose, not high pressure or anything obviously, coming out. You can see a trickle coming through here, part of the sunlight, trickle coming down into this pool, and then the same thing down here into this pool. So my goal, and then this tarp I think is just it's old. I think it's got some leaks in it, so it's not really filling up, but obviously this is not permanent. So my goal is to actually probably put a spring box here underneath the oak tree. And then I had thought about, I do kind of like this terraced idea. I was thinking about maybe doing some flat terraced pools, a couple feet deep, and just continue them a little longer than what they currently are, maybe like 20 feet each, and just continue them down there to the bottom, so they just have a nice little water feature here in the bottom of the ravine. That's a real pleasant surprise when you come out and walk the property. So let me show you upstream what's going on, because I did some more excavating, and the way that I work, I tend to get the bigger, harder stuff out of the way, which is what we're walking by here. Just mounds and mounds of dirt that I got, and roots and everything. I dug all this by hand with a pick, and as you can see, these 15-gallon buckets. So I've got a couple. This area I actually haven't done the bottom, most accessible area yet. I need to excavate this, and I'm just waiting till the weekend. And then here you see some of the water coming out, and some of it is coming from this pipe upstream, and then some of it is coming right out of here, out of the hole, just kind of trickling down. I don't know if the camera captures that. And then up here, this is another collection area. You can see the water trickling down the hillside here. And again, I still haven't got into the best layer. This is just kind of opening up that water bearing layer and letting it find an easier route out. You know, it's a lot easier to come obviously through the air than it is to go through the moist soil below it. But I still haven't gone down as far as I need to, or opened that up all the way. And then this, I'm going to try and stay up here on the top. Hopefully it won't fall in. Get over to here, and this is all rock. Everything underneath here is, a half-inch of dirt, and it is a rock layer. And there's some more water here. And then it starts going this way, which I don't know if I said that before, but I'm really happy that it's most definitely not coming out of the right side, which is where our leach field and everything is up that way, and appropriate distance back. But nevertheless, don't want it to mingle. And so it's coming out of here, which there's absolutely nothing part of the light up that way, except wild preserve area. So that's that. Give you a little bit of an idea of where we're at. And so the next step is to actually undercut under this root layer, and to get into more of that water bearing layer, free it up, and then cut in what you see right now where the water is actually flowing. I'm actually going to try and dig down into the impermeable layer, and that's where I'm going to build a footer and a wall coming up here, and then put a French drain going all the way down, so we can capture all this water, and then seal it up with gravel, seal it up so there's no bugs, no animals, and put it right into a spring box. And then from there, use the spring box to fill the water features we talked about earlier, and then use the excess water because it does actually get a lot more water in the winter. Use the excess water to fill up those water features, and then use the excess water to pump it over to do some landscaping. I've got a couple 5,100 gallon tanks on the property, and so I'm going to use those just to, instead of just pumping it down into the ground, we'll be pumping it up there. I'm also going to explore using some solar powered 12 volt pumps to get it up the hill during the day, and see if I can kind of time that rhythm between allowing it to fill and then allowing the sun to pump it. So that's that. Thanks folks, I'll keep you updated.